It's been good, obviously, and we know a win always help on the smile. Everyone came in with a big smile, players, staff, of course, obviously on Monday. Great atmosphere, and then of course it's not that often that you beat Man United 4-0, so that was a big thing for everyone involved in the club.
Looking ahead to this weekend, Fulham have had, I guess, a reasonable start to the season in your 2 draws so far. What do you anticipate some of the challenges being going in against them?
That's going to be first and foremost a local derby. I've been privileged to be in the club for more than 5 years, so faced Fulham home and away, Craven Cottage and Griffin Park, and there's always great atmospheres. It's great atmosphere when the two clubs meet each other. So I'm expecting a hostile environment at Craven Cottage. I'm expecting a team that, I agree with you, have had a good start. I've watched the 2 games they've played. Good performances. Fully deserved point against Liverpool. Maybe could have got all 3 points. I think they were quite close to that. Cabano hit the post and they were leading 2-1. And then I think that they performed well against Wolves, also could have got 3 points there. So it's going to be unbelievable tough. We're facing a club that I think it's fair to say historically is if you look at the last 20 years at least, it's bigger than Brentford. Played in the Premier League for many years. They have by far more Premier League experience in the squad in terms of how many games they've played. I think much more experience there. They've used, according to you guys, the press, they've used 50 million and we used 45 according to the press. So it's a club that it's going to be very difficult. We're looking forward to that. Speaking about with the numbers, is just to say, we know money is a big thing. So what we are up against as Brentford is that with probably second lowest budget, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, they spent 45 million on Morgan Gibbs-White. That's the same amount that we spent on all our 5 signings. That's what we are fighting against. But no problem. It is what it is. We try to do it a little bit different. We try to take a slight gamble on younger players because we believe in our plan and strategy, and we like the challenge.
It's obviously gambles that have paid off so far in the run that you've had so far. Are you planning on adding to that in the next one, so the transfer window is still very much open?
I think I said before Damsgaard that we very pleased with the squad. I think we have a strong squad that have good backups or what you call it. So I know I have good players if someone could get injured, which I'm very pleased with. And I think it's about finding that right balance between having enough quality but not have too many. So there's too many who's not happy or a little bit disappointed because they're not playing. So finding that balance. If the right player is available, then we will still look at being out in the market, but we're not chasing anything.
And all managers are always looking forward to the next challenge. I wondered if this game brought back any painful memories of the playoff final.
Definitely, when you think about Fulham, of course, that's a painful memory that will never go away. As I said before, of course, it helps when we got promoted. In the year after in the playoff final, that helps. That means that I just absorbed it a little bit more, so I could handle it a little bit more. And it was not because it was against Fulham; it was more losing a playoff final. It could have been against any team. But now I'm really looking forward to play Fulham. I think it would be a fantastic game with a great atmosphere against a team that have done very well. They were fantastic last season in the Championship, and I think they started well.
And with the atmosphere and the occasion of a London derby, especially a West London derby, do they feel different for you, and do you like your players approaching them any differently, or do you hammer home that it's just another 3 points?
I don't think it's. I will not do anything different, but I reinforce the message that it's a local derby. against Fulham, that means a lot for the fans and means a lot for us. So try to get them to understand how big this game is, that in some ways it's maybe potentially bigger than the United game. You know, it's just different thing you're measuring. Here we have a long history of local derbies. We faced Fulham a lot more recent years also than we faced Man United. I know it's the biggest club in the world and so on, but so in some ways it's bigger. That's the message I try to tell them. And then of course I'll say 3 points is 3 points. I'll take them against Man United and hopefully take 3 more against Fulham.